We got two more decks coming at you guys for this meta. In this video, we're going to be showcasing the Grand Warden and the Countess. And I'd also like to announce the Creator Rumble. We're going to have 12 Clash Mini creators duke it out and see who is the best creator to play within Rumbles. Also, the first place winner will have gems to give away to their community. So make sure you tune in on Sunday, September 17th at 10 a.m. Eastern. This will be hosted on my channel, and all the creators will be streaming on their channels as well. So make sure you check that out and mark your calendar so you don't miss out on this epic event. All right, here we go, queuing it up. We're going to be playing against a Grand Warden. Sweet. Okay, so let's just start. Let's get the dagger. We don't get dagger goblins. Okay, so I was hoping we could have got 2 dagger goblins there. But that's fine. We'll roll with this. He's going to be going... Ooh, he's playing Grand Warden Magic Archer. Yeah, having the dagger goblin with the invisible here probably would have been clutch for us. So he's going to be able to win this first round. Not too big of a deal here. But first round is going to be going over to him. And I think we'll be fine kind of moving forward here. So we're going to go Row Ghost and go with the Valkyrie. And let's go dagger goblins if we can. We don't get any more dagger goblins, so we do have our dark goblin on the backside, which will help us out quite a bit against this Grand Warden. So having the dagger goblin or the dark goblin for that backline pressure is also very, very helpful. Our dagger goblin is going to be able to take down the Grand Warden, and we're also going to be able to get the shots down through onto that magic archer. So dagger goblin going to be able to help us clean up. And I don't know if we really need the Dart Goblins just yet. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go for at least the first upgrade on the Valkyrie. And then let's go for the Dagger Goblin upgrade here. And I want to keep that Prince and maybe the Royal Ghost in the shop as well. If I didn't want them, I would have sold them before I went to the for the Dagger Goblin. But in case he has anything, like we've only seen one of his mini. Yeah, he's going to be going with the Prince here. So we definitely want our Prince to body block his Prince, because we want to make sure that we're going to be able to handle that gracefully. So we'll get our Prince onto his Prince, and the dagger goblin came in super clutch right there. So we want to make sure that we're able to block his Prince with our Prince, so that way our Rogos can get the invisibility off, which is perfect. So we'll do that, and then I think what I want to try to do is let's just drop our dagger goblin right here. And I think we'll keep rolling. Actually, no, let's just go with the Valkyrie. We don't get Valkyrie. Okay, so let's sell the Prince because we don't need another one. And I guess we'll just go with the Dagger Goblin here. I was really hoping to get Valkyrie there, but rerolls kind of screwed us over there. So we'll see what we can make happen here. But this is like the optimal setup that you can get with this specific deck. We're going to be rolling through. We have our Dart Goblin on the backside helping take care of this Valkyrie. Our Dagger Goblin's going to go invisible. He is going to get the shield break damage onto our Dagger Goblin, but I think we have a lot of damage here, and our Dark Goblin isn't leveled up enough to continue to cook like that, so he'll be fine. We'll be able to start pressuring through here. Now we want to go Dagger Goblin. Let's go with the 4x damage to shield. Let's also go with... Yeah, let's upgrade our Valkyrie here, and then I think we go... Yeah, so let's go anti-heal, and let's go with our Dagger Goblin. Attack speed can stack infinitely, and let's roll with that. So we don't really need upgrades onto the Royal Ghost. That isn't like the key focus of this specific deck. Our Royal Ghost is going to go invisible. Our Dagger Goblin on the backside is going to start cooking as well. Dark Goblin on the backside is going to start getting a good amount of damage. We are able to get the takedown there. Our Dagger Goblin is going to get the final shot and help clean this out as we secure the victory with this Grand Warden deck. And now we are going to be queuing up with the Countess, and we're going to be going up against another Grand Warden, but we're going to talk about this Countess deck. Let's keep it rolling. And the tile that's being played today, that Elixir tile. When you're playing that tile, I forgot to mention this on the Grand Warden deck that I just showed. When you're playing that tile, try to get yourself in a position where you're able to place either the Dagger Goblin or the Dart Goblin or both onto the Elixir tile, because they're going to get that faster attack speed. They're going to be able to, especially the Dart Goblin, being able to ramp up and get that like constant attack speed is going to be massive. So if you're doing that, definitely make sure you can get either of those units down onto that tile. And then in this deck, as you can see, we have the Countess and the Dagger Goblin. So if you're playing on the Elixir tile, Countess onto one of the Elixir tiles and the Dagger Goblin onto the other Elixir tile, of course, if positions permit it. So with that last one, those are the ideal positionings that we want. With this one, you can typically go Countess in the middle. And I think what I want to do here is I want to go Mega Knight. And I want to upgrade the Mega Knight. We're going to go with this super area. And we're just going to leave it at this for the time being, because I just want to make sure that we're able to hit the Grand Warden. We're able to get a good amount of value. He's also playing this Dark Goblin Grand Warden variation. So I can only imagine that he's also going to be having the Dagger Goblin and the Royal Ghost in this deck, but we are going to be able to get some stuns rolling through with our Mega Knight, and Mega Knight is actually a pretty decent counter to the Dagger Goblin. Of course, you're saying, oh, it's a 4-cost mini, like countering a 2-cost mini. Of course, it's going to be a good counter, but even against Barbarian King decks, with the 2 Elixir minis, having that extended range is going to be super helpful when it comes to countering those minis and everything like that. So if we need to, if he does play Royal Ghost here, we're going to keep the Prince for that location. So what I want to try to do is I want to try to go with our Dagger Goblin over here. Let's go with the Boast, and let's go with the Rampage. And then I think I want to leave this hand because I definitely want to have Mega Knight available if we need it. And I want to have the Prince available for the Royal Ghost if we also need it. So that's what we're going to be rocking with. We do have our Countess TP going through. Rogue, our Dagger Goblin is going to get taken down. We are going to be able to get some pretty good shots off. Countess is going to TP over to his Dagger Goblin, and now we're getting the shots off onto the Dagger Goblin, or it's onto his Dark Goblin, and we should be able to secure this round. Yes, we do. Countess is getting a ton of stacks, and this is what I'm saying. If this is on the Elixir tile, think about how quickly the Countess is attacking and getting that every 7 hits. You get 1 extra Elixir. You would be loaded with Elixir. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to upgrade this Mega Knight, and I think I want to just reroll and go for the Dagger Goblin here. So we're going to grab this Dagger Goblin, and I think I want to keep the Miner here just in case if we end up going to round 5. So what's it going to be? He's going to drop the Prince onto the Mega Knight. Great play on his part. That's exactly what you want to do if you're going up against Mega Knights, is just throwing Princes down on it. It's going to be the best position that you can get. So this means what we're going to want to be doing, he's got Miner with Dissipate on the backside. He's going to be knocking our Mega Knight back. So we want to make sure that we're able to get into a position where we'll be able to take that down. And one thing I do regret doing, and I should have called this out earlier, I shouldn't have played my Mega Knight in this front row. I should place it in the second row, so that way I have the option to body block any Princes, because you need to keep your Mega Knight in the front line. So don't make that same mistake that I did in this video. Instead, just place your Mega Knight in the second row so you can body block it. But what I think we are going to do is let's grab the Valkyrie here, and let's also grab the 4 times damage to shield. And we're just going to throw our Miner on the backside because I have 2 Elixir. I have it. Might as well use it. We're going to be going with the Prince upgrade. Here's the Valkyrie hitting the Miner on the backside. We're going to be able to take that Miner down. Dagger Goblin is going to be invisible. We are going to be getting some pretty good value plays here. Countess is going to TP over to his Dark Goblin, and we're going to be able to clean this up nice and easy. So despite the mistake we made, we were able to come back and win. When you're playing against Miner, you want to make sure that you have a unit that can take it out in the back line like we did with that Valkyrie. So if you try either of these decks and they work for you, definitely let me know how they work for you down in the comment section below.